Oh man, oh man, oh man. What to do on a day like this? What do you do on a day when the motivation is not there? You wake up, coffee doesn't do it for you. Are you relying on yourself to get yourself through life? Are you relying on a friend? You're relying on more than a friend, but still someone else? Those are questions I'm asking myself. Do I rely on my physical strength? I think things are going well. I even made a video yesterday saying, oh, I'm so confident, I'm so positive. So I've been out riding for about an hour and a half, and I have just barely anything to say, barely any thoughts. I ride the bike a lot of times just to clear my mind. I've been working a lot. I hope you've been enjoying the videos. Yesterday in the cold, I guess the onset of getting maybe just a little bit sick was beyond the video, because I made the video pretty much immediately, but I guess last night maybe I did get a little bit sick. Having the core temperature drop so much. And then, I woke up this morning at about 4, could not fall back asleep. It's not really a good sign when you work out hard and then you can fall asleep easily, but then you wake up. So, again, what to do when the motivation just does not come? I think I have some life wisdom today to share while I enjoy another coffee. So I always have one coffee at home. Sometimes I have 2 coffees. This morning I was awake for almost 3 hours before being able to get out on the bike. I didn't do very much. I had breakfast, had a cup of coffee. I didn't even do my morning exercise routine, which is very rare, and it's because I'm kind of feeling that the body is not so hot. I got out on the bike and it almost seemed like another life story just in a single bike ride. So it happens frequently, actually. That's one of the reasons I love getting outside, getting into the world outside, right? But also on a bicycle, because you can see things a little bit faster than if you were walking. So I love that. And what do you know? I wanted to ride outside, explore some new roads, kind of take my mind off everything, and just enjoy some new roads. The highway was under construction, so immediately there's just sand all up my backside. The bike is covered with sand. My water bottles are covered with sand. Everything is just gritty. What do you know? Just like life, right? You think things up there are going to be smooth sailing. You think, oh, I have this tried and true strategy. Whenever I'm feeling down, I'm just going to go for it this way and just let the ride take me. What do you know? Sometimes life is not easy. Sometimes there are unforeseen circumstances that come, like the sand on the highway. Thought it was going to be smooth sailing out to my route, and actually it was hard from the start. I slowed down a little bit, got my breathing under control. I said, you know what? Why think that this is hard at all? Don't you love this? Yesterday you were riding in the cold rain with a huge smile on your face. You don't remember that? How quickly we forget. So, I got a little bit of my head straight. I turned left, start going, and you can see it's a sunny day, right? So I was about 30 kilometers south of where we are right now, and I see dark clouds on the horizon. Oh, what do you know? How easy is it to talk about life in this video right now? So I am riding straight for the dark clouds, and then I'm thinking, Joel, you were complaining that it was getting hot, getting sunny, you were sweaty, you were covered in sand, and now here comes the rain. It's going to wash you clean, at least. It's going to be nice and cool, at least. And I thought, what am I doing? Now I'm going to get sick again. I'm going to get sick even worse. And the negative thoughts just spiral, right? When you're not ready in the right way, when you're not preparing yourself in the correct way. See, I was drawing on my own strength yet again. When things are all nice and sunny, you can so easily rely on yourself. That's how humans are. We are created in special ways spiritually, but in physical ways we can get selfish just so easily. So thankfully there was another highway nearby. Got on that highway, cruised north back about 20 kilometers, came through some nice winding side roads, got some beautiful rice field views. Those restored my spirits, and I thought, you know what? I am just going to restart the ride right now. It's beautiful. I'm going to cool down and restart the ride. Today is not about training. Today is about finding a smile, I guess. And you know what? I was saying, are you relying on yourself? I'm asking you that right now. But I also ask myself that whenever I catch myself thinking that I can do it all. So we'll come back to that question later. My coffee's finished. Let's restart the ride. And how lucky in life when the time does come, when that second chance or even 77th chance comes, when you can just start over. Let's go back to the beginning. So 10 minutes apart, we'll say we're starting the second bike ride of the day. Can we just pretend I'm late to get out this morning and that we're starting the ride at 8:45? What time is it? 8:49. Let's see what we can do from here. Morning. Hey man. Yo, no. Cool to see a friendly face. He is also riding his gravel bike today. Can you see behind me? Are the clouds catching up with us? That was so wild back there. Really a wall of black clouds. I didn't get hit with any raindrops. Usually if the wind is coming from that direction, you'll feel the rain, at least a few drops, right? But I'll take it as a sign that we are meant to go this way instead. Maybe that route wasn't the one for today. You see, I was ready for the video today. I even put on matching kit. There's a funny cafe right there that says, I hate Mondays. I happen to love Mondays myself. All right, let's warm up a little bit. We'll start going again. So I came up here last week. Came up here last week. I got some good drone shots. I'll share those with you now. I think the clouds looked like this, and boy, it was sunny like this. So you wouldn't know if I'm taking the drone with me today, but it will give me a chance to catch my breath. Okay. All these things are steep, but the jungle is gorgeous. Oh. You enjoy the view. Wow. Okay, this isn't safe. Up ahead, it's even steeper. I gotta put it in the pocket. Okay, see ya. That hand is cramping from holding the stick. This dummy has to pick like devices that require all these little pieces to connect them. And I love to forget one piece. So all these are learning experiences. And you know what? Oh, it's a beautiful day. So this is the final climb. There's a bunch of rolling ups and downs on the down from the up. There's a bunch of little hills on the way home, but this is the last final climb, and it is fearsome. We call it jet pop, the 7 folds, or the 7 switchbacks, but some people, they call it the 7 witches. This thing is 12% average, and I have 1-to-1 gearing on this bike, which for a road bike is enough for pretty much anything, but on a gravel bike, it's not the best gearing to live in Chiang Mai. So I should change that. Anyways, I'll do my best. It's just right up there. I can actually see it. And I'll probably get there in 20 minutes. Peter, morning. This man is big motivation for me. I love following him. If you follow me on Strava and you think I do cool rides, Peter, I think this year has me beat. Peter, where'd you go today, man? Yeah, nice. Yes, that's a good one. Did you stop for coffee yet?
I always stop at a little shop here. It's not a cafe, yeah?
Oh man, I just sat down, put the camera on the table, went to go get some water, and then I touched my pocket. Shoot, I lost the camera. I do not want to ride back up there. Oh, it's here. You're still here. You're still with me. So I met that guy, Peter, and it was cool to just chat and get my mind off of the heat. Wow, sometimes the elements are just enough. So again, back to our lives, right? Sometimes just normal life is already enough to put us to the max. And when we're on the limit, isn't it hard to have a nice, gentle word for your brother or your sister? I think that's what God calls us to really think about sometimes. I look forward to new opportunities to share the light of Jesus and the gift that I have. And I think that this is so important. In the Bible, there are these stories that Christians tell other Christians. You need to be doing this. You need to be focusing on missions. And sometimes it sounds so nice. Yeah, good for the future. I will do that someday. But actually, just spreading light in your daily life today, it can be so hard. And actually, the people who are right around you, it's so easy to overlook them and think about that someday dream mission when you're going to do something great and big, and it's just so far off. It's easy to talk about that, and even sometimes you might have motivation for that, and you don't have motivation to share love with those around you. So I'm not talking about Peter, by the way. He is my friend. So I'm at one of my favorite local restaurants here. It's actually on the street next to my street, and I'm gonna have some gapao. It's just one of the tastiest dishes. And I can continue to chat with you after we get a few bites. By the way, which one do we use? For rice, served on a plate. Thailand uses spoon in the dominant hand and fork in the second hand. So we've got gapao, which is the basil. He puts spicy peppers into the dish, but also these peppers here, which are like a long pepper, mild, spicy. Put it over white rice, which is called ra kao. I love the soup, and I put some bean sprouts in it called ถั่วงอก in Thai. And then ไข่ดาว 3 fong, 3 fried eggs on the side, right there. So I have taken a trip recently, but we had a long summer trip. Coming back to Thailand, I really notice my chili tolerance has dropped. I need to get back to work. So there are chilies in the dish, and pad kapao is not known for being mild. It's one of the more spicy normal dishes. But on the side there is this additional option called prik nam pla. Prik nam pla is fish sauce with fresh chilies chopped up, and you might have a lime like this restaurant. So it's going to be salty and spicy and sour. All three strong, and also smells strong, pungent. But it is full of umami. If you overdo it, you will regret it. But just the perfect amount, it's so good, especially just on eggs, plain like this. Is my friend? Yes. Perfect timing, dude. Oh. Tell me you didn't see my message. So he actually told me about this place. He brought me here. Yep. Breakfast, 1,000. In the bottle, 200. Bought another sugar drink when I was sitting to talk with Peter, 400. That makes 1,400. Had a fig bar, 1,600. And a large gel, 1,800. Lunch, these are calories, by the way. Lunch, I will say 300 rice, 400 for the meat, 300 for the eggs, and 100 of oil, 1,100, so that makes 2,900 calories for the day consumed so far. I did not actually remember the ride time. Maybe was it 4 hours? So we will say 30 minutes of downhill, so that's 0. 3 hours of 30 at 750 calories per hour. So about 300, 2,400, what did I say, 2,900? 2,400, so it means I need to eat 2,000 more calories today. But yeah, just what I did just now with all the numbers, I calculate that every single day. Every single day. I've been doing that for at least 20 years. So I have a few things that I'm pretty set. It does not mean that my weight never changes. That's not true at all, because sometimes I relax and I go with friends. Sometimes I just eat more carbs than I need. It's usually carbs. It's usually because I'm doing bike rides in the hot temperatures like this and just eating bread or brownies at a coffee shop, or you're not going to gain that much weight like that, but just that's the difference. So I might fluctuate maybe 1 or 2 kilograms over the year. So, I'm at home. You can see that. At the shop, exactly what I was in the process of sharing about, I realized, Joel, you are giving yourself advice right now. So do it. So instead of going through the Thai food and telling you how tasty kapao is, I turned off the camera because my friend needed to talk. And when you can just manage to keep your own mouth shut, sometimes it will really help a friend. Sometimes it might not even be your friend, right? And it feels not easy in the heart, because actually what my friend was sharing was very heavy stuff. But it felt good to connect with someone today, even though it was my friend struggling. It feels like it's the right thing to do sometimes when you just sit and just give a kind ear to a friend. It might even be a person on the bus. You might not even know the person. You might make a new friend by listening to them. Or you just do something loving. You get no benefit from it, but you just did the right thing in that moment. And so that's what happened. Also, now in the 10 minutes riding home, I was able to think, you know what?
that is a gift to me, though, because it gives me perspective. The things that I was a little bit negative about in my thinking this morning, they actually were completely selfish things. A part of my body hurt. I want to feel good. I'm wondering why suddenly these aches and pains are coming. I didn't sleep well last night, and I don't know the reason. These things just kind of took my energy away. They took my smile away for a little bit. And so some perspective was given to me, and it was a gift. I know my life right now is pretty easy. I have just a very few things that I need to do each day, and then I have a lot of time to do what I want to do. I really am blessed right now in this season of life. So let me do what I should do and, be a good friend right now, even just for today. So I'm back at home now. I'm going to have several cups of cold water. I think, are we still before noon? I think maybe it's still close enough to noon that I can maybe make another cup of coffee. Let's see. But I hope you liked the fact that I wore some very cool socks today. New socks, look at that. Mosquitoes, get out of here. Yeah, and Joel, what a day to wear black kit. I hope it looked cool for the video, though. I bet it did. I mean, the sun was shining just beautifully today. Brilliant. So these are nice, pretty, bright colors. But I was sweating underneath them. The coffee was good. The talk was also very good. Thank you for hanging out with me and being a friend to me. See, there. You are helping me. Thank you. Thanks for watching these videos. Thanks for taking time to write thoughtful comments. When you do that, I really appreciate more than just clicking like, actually saying, hey Joel, I felt like this spoke to me today, so, or not, or disagree with me. That could also be fine. I don't want you to only agree with me. That's kind of boring sometimes. I'm gonna drink some cold water, I'm gonna stretch, and then I'm gonna try to edit this video. I hope you loved the drone shots. Man, it was pretty out there, right? It was a dreamy, even though a little bit sweaty day out there.